Hi there, my name is Maitreya, and this is a demo of my app, GridDrop. Essentially, as a simple explanation for what GridDrop is, it's just an app for Android that allows for photo and video sharing between Apple devices and Android devices. Um, the context here is that if two iPhones wanted to share a photo with each other, they would use AirDrop, and if two Android phones wanted to share a file with each other, they would use QuickShare. But for an iPhone and an Android, that's a little different. So that's why I created GridDrop to kind of bridge the gap between the two platforms and allow them to share files with each other. So I have two options here. I can send files or I can receive files. So this works bidirectionally. So first of all, actually, here's what we'll do. Let me take a picture first of, let's see, I'll just take a picture of my screen. Why not? I'll take that picture. There we go. And then I can open GridDrop again. There we go. And I can send that file, right? And let me explain what's happening here. So you're going to have two QR codes. This is a two QR code system. The first QR code, it's basically the Android phone is now broadcasting its own Wi-Fi network that any device, so in this case this iPad, can actually join the Wi-Fi network created by this Android phone. So all I would have to do is open the camera app on the iPad and scan this QR code and click that little yellow thing that says join the Android's network. Now I'm not going to do that because if I do that, it's going to ruin the screen sharing that I'm doing on screen right now. But since these devices are still connected to the same Wi-Fi network currently, this will still work as long as they're both on the same network. That's why this first QR code exists, is to just get them on the same network. But anyway, I'm going to click next, and this is the second QR code that I was talking about. Now, I guess it would be easier to show you rather than explain what this actually does. Essentially, this is just going to open a web interface on the iPad. uh, well, this is from an earlier trial, but just ignore that. This is from an old file. Um, but I'm going to click next, add files, and I'm just going to choose the picture that I just took. And in just a second, yep, it just showed up uh, right here. I'm going to download it, and then I'm going to click on the file that I just downloaded. There it is. And as you can see, it's timestamped at the bottom too, so you know I'm not lying. But yeah, after we're done sharing the files, I can disconnect the device. Yep, end and disconnect, and that's it. That's how you send a file from an Android to an iOS device. Now I can also receive files. It's the same deal. It's just a two QR code system where the iOS device scans the first QR code to get on the Android's network, which again, I'm not going to do because it's going to ruin the screen share. Click next, and then I'm going to scan this QR code again. Yep, open. And here I can choose a file. So in this case, I'm going to take a photo. So you know I'm not lying here. So I'm going to take a photo of this screen this time. You can see how this is working. Just take a photo. And then I'm going to use that photo. It's going to upload. I'm going to click next on the Android, and there it is. It's already automatically downloaded to my Android's downloads folder. So just to prove it, let's open up my downloads folder, and there it is. Perfect, right? It's right there. And once I'm done, I can disconnect the device, and that's it. I can refresh this page, and it's not going to work anymore. There we go, because they're disconnected now. So yeah, it works bi-directionally. It's very quick, very easy. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed.